Hi, my name's Yvonne and I'm an independent UK stamp pickup demonstrator, and welcome to our video hop for Stamp Around UK. Now the theme for November is embossing, any sort of embossing. So I was looking at YouTube and seeing what I could find about how to use embossing and the first thing I came across was someone had done some tags so they could recognise what embossing folders they got. So I decided to go through all my embossing folders, my ones in the annual catalogue and the mini July to December catalogue, and I made tags out of them. And then on the back I put what it is and the code and which catalogue it's relating to. So I don't know whether you can see that. I'll bring them up to the... So this is a timber one. This one here is a time worn, it's called, and it's really subtle. Hopefully you can see that. So those two are out of the mini catalogue, and then these ones are out of the annual catalogue. So we have a snowflakes there, then we have some ferns. Now they're part of a set of two. I want to put that to one side a moment. This one is called Ornate Floral. So that's lots of little flowers which are floral. Then we've got bricks, brick and mortar it's called. So really good 3D. Then we've got Hammond metal. Then here we've got a set of two. So we have thanks and in different languages, and we have hello in different languages. This one here is textured paint. You can see the depth of the 3D embossing. Absolutely lovely. And then this one, so this is a forest, evergreen forest. Now this particular embossing folder is quite a large embossing folder, and it's got a part at the top which is plain, and when I did this my brain went into, ooh, I can make Christmas tags with those. So what I've done is I've used some sparkly paper. I don't know whether you're going to be able to pick that up, but I've used the shimmer paper we've got and just stamped a happy Christmas, Merry Christmas on there. And then I'll put possibly some evening evergreen ribbon, and there we have a tag. So yeah, these are the two that I've done. I don't know whether you can see the sparkle or not. Possibly. Now what I do recommend is when you are doing your embossing, then do your die cutting first, because on this one here the 3D has actually got flattened the embossing, because I embossed it first and then I ran it through for die cutting the tags, and it's a lot flatter than those ones. So that's my tip. If you're doing embossing and you want the raised effect, then make sure that you do any die cutting first before you do your embossing. So from that I also saw about using vellum for embossing. So here we are with the Thanks Embossing folder, and I've run it through with vellum. I really like that effect. I put it on a black background just so you can really see it, how it's popped. And then we have the hello. So that one's turned out really good as well. And then because I did those ones, I had to go through all the other ones. So this is the ferns. I think it's absolutely lovely. And you could quite easily colour these to whatever you want. Here's a snowflake one. That's really pretty. I really like the look of that. And then we've got that ornate flower. So it's tiny little flowers that have been embossed on vellum. And that looks really good as well. Here we have the hammered metal. That's quite an interesting look for the hammered metal. And then we have the brick mortar. So that's this side. So this is the raised side, but you can use the other side. It's entirely up to you. So again, you could colour this and see what effects you can create. Now on my video trawl, I actually saw somebody using masks as embossing, or for embossing. So it gives a subtle effect, but you can use your masks for embossing. Now how to do this with your embossing folder, I'm hoping that's picking up that on camera. Now how to use your mats for this, you'll use for the Stampin' Up machine, the cut and emboss machine, you'll use all the plates. You can see it there. You'll use all the plates plus a piece of cardstock sandwiched in between your or above your mask. I'll just show you. These are the decorative basic pattern masks that I've got. So if we can find this one. Nope, that's not that one. I probably already showed it you. Yep, it's that one there. So I've used this, and on my machine I put it that face down, the card face down, and then I put another piece of card on top. Then I've got my normal cutting plates as set up, and then just run it through my machine. And it gives a subtle effect. It's not 3D, it's just slightly raised. So if you just want something that's a little bit more subtle, then I highly recommend it. So this one here, I don't know whether you'll be able to see this or not. It's actually the trees, which is, oops, this one here. So there's actually trees being embossed through the actual mask. So yeah, I've really enjoyed playing with this and using this technique. You should be able to see the dots. As I say, I don't think you'll be able to see it in this light, unfortunately, but they are there as just just slightly raised. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this short video. In the links below you'll see the rest of the team and what they've been doing with this particular project or idea for this month. So please pop along to the other demonstrators and see what they've done. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.